Good morning.
Morning.
We're on our way to Virginia. We're actually in Virginia right now, and we're on our way to Chesapeake Bay. Thousand Trails, Chesapeake Bay. And we should arrive, what, in about an hour and a half or so?
12:50.
Okay, but okay, so it is 11:15 right now. Today is the first day that this park is open for the season. So we have no idea what to expect.
And as of today, it's April 1st, so that is not April Fool's.
No, that's not April Fool's. This is what I saw online. So we'll keep you up to date. We're going over bridges. That's why we're bouncing. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, we're crossing the James River. Look at this. We got a lot of bugs on the windshield. Kurt said he was going to clean the windshield when we stopped for gas, but somebody was using it. Okay, Virginia, your roads are horrible. But it's really pretty out here. Can't see that very well. Welcome to Thousand Trails, Chesapeake Bay. The drive-in is very pretty, especially now in the spring with all the dogwoods blooming. But as you come in, you see this. We've made it, and there are not as many people in line to check in as I thought. The funny thing is, this person in front of us right here, they were coming past us as we got off the exit and back onto the road after getting gas. So we've kind of followed them the entire way. The first thing I do when we get settled somewhere for more than 1 or 2 days is I set the clocks. I always set the microwave and the coffee maker. And then the next thing I do, I clean. I always clean off the countertops, the table, anything like this. And then once we get everything settled, then I vacuum and mop. So we're going to be here for 21 nights. So I'm cleaning right now. And then I'm going to vacuum and mop in a little while. Kurt's outside hooking things up, so I try to get things done inside. And we always let Miss Priss out, and she always heads to the front to see what's going on. All right, I got the countertop cleaned off. We are set. We came out walking and came down to the river. It's pretty big. It actually looks like a lake. But we're here for 21 nights. So there's a little recreation area here. You can hear kids playing in the water behind me. And Chip was a very good boy. There are kids back here. There was a boy on a bike. There were 2 dogs. And he barked, but he wasn't crazy. Kurt was telling me yesterday that the river is up in the morning. So I decided to come walking this morning with them so I could check it out. It's a little after 9 in the morning. We're going to talk about this park because the latest videos we found online on YouTube were about 3 years ago. And they've made some upgrades, so we're going to talk a little bit about those. Yeah, Kurt told me to come down here and look at it in the morning. There's no beach.
Well, there's no bottom.
Well, it's because the tide's in. This is a river, but it's controlled by the tides because we're connected to the Chesapeake Bay, right? We were laughing because we're heading, we have been heading north And it's like we've been following the pollen. Look at all that. There's Chip. I think he wants to go for a swim. I don't think so. One thing you need to know, if you are staying at Thousand Trails, Chesapeake Bay, they do not accept packages. You have to have them delivered here. And they give you all that information. So we're here picking up a package now. Some RV parks accept packages, some don't, some charge for them. Every one of them is different. There are grocery stores nearby, but the Dollar General Market is not too far away from the RV park. We had to stop in here and get some ice. Right, there's the little putters. I'm assuming that you would get the ball that you need somewhere else. I guess in the rec office. Right outside the office, they have a little library right here. One thing I was doing was stopping by here to see the hours. So there are the hours right now. Right back here in the back, there are restrooms. Haven't been in here, but if they're anything like the others, they're pretty nice. In the pavilion back in the back, they have what they call a lounge. And here they have tables and chairs, puzzles, movies, books. And I'll show you. I'm kind of a sucker for a good mural, and that one's nice. But in here, plenty of tables and chairs, and aren't they cute? Look at that. Couple of couches, chairs, games over there, movies, books, and what it said was borrow, bring back if you can, and you can actually probably leave your own stuff, whatever you're done with. Nice little playground out here. I decided to do this early because nobody's out here. It has been really busy out here. I don't know whether those are pickleball courts. I'm assuming that's probably what they are. I don't know whether they're pickleball or tennis courts. There's also a pit golf course right here. I didn't want to take a video of this earlier because there was a kid out there playing basketball. There are volleyball nets there and a basketball court right there. And of course right now the pool is closed, but it said that on the paperwork that the pool would be open Memorial Day, end of May. Behind the building are the offices. So if you're interested in staying for an extended amount of time, or you know, an annual site or things like that, or if you're just here again and looking into the Thousand Trails Pass, you would come to the back and speak to someone in the office. In the back of the store is a laundry room. It's going to be loud in there because a lot of the machines are actually running at the moment. But they have 6 washers of that size. I don't know anything about this one. I don't know whether it's larger or what, but it is more expensive, so it must be a larger machine. I always just use these. I'm more comfortable with those. And then 8 dryers. My stuff is in 2 of them right now, but it's, you know, a decent size. You can get change there. The machines do take quarters, But they also take this pay range app, which I really like this app a lot better than some of the others. And there's a machine if you need laundry detergent or dryer sheets. Another thing about the store also, they have scoop ice cream. It's funny when we watch videos, that's one of the big appeals of the store up here. We haven't done it yet, but I think we probably will. We still have a week and a half left on our trip, so. Washers are about 35 minutes. Dryers are 45 minutes if you dry on high. And I always dry on high because I've noticed one time I made a mistake and forgot to put it on high and had it on medium. I had to run an entire cycle again. So anyway, it's best to just, unless you have delicate stuff, so just run it on high. Also behind the store is an area that you can park your trailers. They had told us originally that they were going to lead us in, since we've never been here before, and to have our trailer parked there, but he took us right to our site and said as long as our dolly fit kind of under the RV and fit on the lot. I would not guarantee that 100% because I do see a lot of them out there, but he approved it. And he's one of the park rangers, so we didn't question. But I would not, you know, go to them and say, well, we know this couple that did it, so just do what they ask you to do. There's a dog park right there. We haven't brought Chip up yet. But like I said, we're going to be here another week and a half. Isn't it a gorgeous day? We walked down to the docks. There were some people here with kids, and I wasn't going to video, but now they left on their bikes. So we're gonna head out here and check this out. All right, I got an order of chili cheese fries, and I added a little bit of ketchup to it. I also ordered, instead of just plain fries, that's what I got, and then I got chicken strips. Kurt ordered regular fries and then a brisket sandwich. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Really good.
Yeah, he says it's really good. He got a slushie and I just got a Diet Dr. Pepper. But prices weren't, you know, over the top, you know. They're not bad. Kurt and I came in here the other day, and it felt really good on our backs and things like that. And I was going to take a video, but then right as we got ready to leave, somebody else came in. So I took a chance today to see if anybody was in here. And honestly, it says a maximum of 15 minutes. And if you are here, it's kind of difficult to get to. You have to come through the pavilion into the restrooms and go out the back door of the restroom to get here. Road coming in is paved, but when you turn, it's gravel. Stores closed today. They're closed Sunday and Monday. Today's Monday.
They have good big bags of ice, reasonably priced.
And of course the ice cream is good. We've only gotten it once. But you can tell there what the roads are like.
Well groomed.
And the sites are very large compared to a lot that we've been to. Yeah, you can tell there what the roads are like. They're gravel. And that's what the sites are like also. There we are. There we are. I do want to show our site because most of the sites that I have seen are pretty large compared to a lot of RV parks. All this is ours. All this goes way over here. Car, RV. Back here, we have a fire pit. We've had one fire. We're going to have leftover firewood. Picnic table. Sites are gravel, like I said. Now, our dolly is back there, and on the paperwork it says that all of them should be stored back there behind the store. But as we came in, he led us to the site and said that as long as it could fit there. Now, I would not judge that by us. I would do what they say, but he told us we could do it. Well, we've been gone from Chesapeake Bay for a while. Sorry that we didn't put this video out earlier, but we've been busy with doctor's appointments and everything. We're at Carolina Landing right now. So
yeah, we have our home doctors and everything. So we're old, so we have lots of doctors.
We thought that we would update and give our outro about I almost said Carolina Bay, Chesapeake Bay. So
yeah, some of this stuff is probably going to be in the video, but we wanted to make sure that we give you an up-to-date video, because the only videos that we found were like 2 years and 5 years old.
Now, one thing about Chesapeake Bay is that they are open seasonally. They open April 1st and close, I think, November 1st. So that may be why.
Yeah. But we were there when it first opened, and just some of the things that we saw.
And it was not bad actually. Going there opening day surprised me a little bit.
So one of the things, since the video that we saw was taken 2 or 5 years ago, whatever, they have updated all of the sites to both 30 and 50 amp. So that's a big
That's
jump.
huge.
Yeah. And I believe one guy was complaining about he was staying in the cabin that we saw, and he was complaining about the water. So that was one thing we were cautious about. But when we were there, we noticed that the water was very good.
It was soft.
It was
And I
soft.
think that may have been what he was complaining about.
No, he was complaining about the taste of it.
Oh, the taste. Well,
we didn't have any issues with the taste at all, but the water was soft. And I think that's an area thing. What we noticed was, we had to get the shampoo out of our hair, and it took like twice as long.
My hair was great. My skin was slimy. And I worried about the
That's just
dishes.
the soft water.
Yeah, the soft water. And the soap didn't want to wash off the dishes very easily. And I was afraid I was going to drop dishes in the sink and break them. But
Yeah, we did have to dry the
my
dishes
hair was
because
great. Soft water was great.
As they dried, they'd have spots on it.
Yeah, and then, that's a big issue. If you have a water softener that you usually take with you, I wouldn't use it here because the water's already soft.
Yeah.
We do
you
use
can
a
test
filter.
it. Yeah, I
We
think
use a
you can
filter,
test
but not a softener.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was one thing we talked about is, getting a water softener and the, 3-step filter system.
We're talking about it.
We have the actually large size filter system for our, and we always have. So we haven't really ever had a problem with things getting water filtered.
But, I mean,
So
those were the two things.
another thing was the store. We did mention it in the video, but it was very up to date, very stocked. They had ice cream. They had an old ice cream parlor.
They also said, though, because it just opened, that they were not stocked like they usually are.
Oh, man. They said they made milkshakes, and I never got a chance to try them. That's upsetting.
Sorry.
I just thought about that.
Okay, what else?
Oh, the diner. I'm trying to read my
It was
notes.
Mooch's. It,
Yeah.
it was good.
It was barbecue, and they had a very big selection. Hamburger, barbecue, slushies. They had very well stocked.
And they have tons of the campground has tons of stuff going on all the time too.
Yep.
You can find something to do just about every day. We went to bingo, the one that was run by the members, and it was a lot of fun.
Yep. They had a lot of activities. And they had a DJ every Saturday. DJ or live music. They had live music the first Saturday, and then they had DJs the second two Saturdays. We didn't go, but...
So just know that it's going to be noisy on Saturday nights until probably 10 o'clock.
I don't even think it was that late, maybe 9:30.
It was somewhere around in there, but would we stay there again?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, we are going to stay there.
And we're
again.
planning on staying there again.
Yes.
And this will lead into some of the next upcoming videos. We're about to head out on our big trip of the year. This will actually be the biggest trip we've done ever.
Yep. So yeah, we're heading up north, so stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll be heading up Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, and heading all the way back down through Texas before we head back here again in September for doctor's appointments before we probably head to Florida. So we don't know.
All right. So we'll wrap it up.
But anyway, if you are up that way, stay there. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we would recommend it.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.